Not Seth Rollins, but returning legend is the fifth member of Roman Reigns' team at Survivor Series, WarGames. In a huge, unexpected moment on SmackDown, Roman Reigns got team member number 5 without even expecting it. While he resigned to the thought of WarGames being a 4-on-5 encounter, we saw a major coup as the odds are now evened. The returning legend was none other than CM Punk. Team Solo had a huge advantage at Survivor Series. WarGames as Big Bronson Reed turned out to be member number 5, giving the OG Bloodline a huge disadvantage. It was assumed that Seth Rollins was going to be the 5th member due to his rivalry with Reed. While he rejected having anything to do with Reigns, it was assumed that he would come around with time. Instead, Paul Heyman returned after his phone was unreachable last week and would say that 4-on-5 wasn't a fair game to him. So he introduced the 5th member, CM Punk. Punk returned and helped the OG Bloodline take out Team Solo. As Roman Reigns and CM Punk stood across the ring, Punk's body language and gestures indicated only one thing. He was doing this for his love of Paul Heyman and not for Roman Reigns. This could lead to a huge program in the future between the two. Whether this is what sets it up or not will be interesting to see. A shout out to Joey Votes and TC of WrestleVotes Radio, who had reported CM Punk's Survivor Series appearance before anybody else did. Not Seth Rollins. Returning WWE superstar joins Roman Reigns' OG Bloodline for WarGames match at Survivor Series. For the past few weeks, Seth Rollins has been the frontrunner to be the OG Bloodline's 5th man at WWE Survivor Series, WarGames 2024. However, in a massive twist, CM Punk returned with Paul Heyman to aid Roman Reigns' team, confirming himself as the final member. This caused massive excitement among fans, but it left many wondering why Rollins wasn't the 5th man despite weeks of teasing. One could see why, especially with the Visionary's current rival, Bronson Reed, on the other team. However, there are several logical explanations as to why the Architect was replaced as the 5th man for his former Shield Brothers WarGames team. Here are 4 of the biggest reasons why Seth Rollins is not the OG Bloodline's 5th man at WWE Survivor Series, WarGames 2024. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have one of the most complex histories in WWE today. From taking the company by storm as brothers in the Shield to becoming mortal enemies, the duo have reconciled and broken apart more times than we can count. Their most recent shared story arc saw them lock horns at WrestleMania XL as Cody Rhodes finished his story and dethroned Reigns. There is a lot of bad blood between the two, rooted in love, betrayal, competitiveness, and other factors that must be explored before they can reconcile. A month-long WarGames build is arguably not the stage to do this, especially with such a monumental storyline having the potential to headline a future show of shows. As such, the Visionary couldn't be the 5th man to preserve the box office potential of a future feud with the OTC and respect their storied history. CM Punk returned to WWE at Survivor Series, WarGames 2023, to one of the biggest ovations in the promotion's recent history. The voice of the voiceless has since had one of the biggest years of his career, most notably having an all-time great feud with Drew McIntyre. Having concluded his business with the Scottish Warrior healthily, the Second City Saint couldn't miss Survivor Series 2024. Thus, given the Thanksgiving spectacle significance for his career, Punk was a better option than Seth Rollins to be the OG Bloodline's 5th man. It also helps that he has a long-term connection with Paul Heyman and no prior history with Roman Reigns' faction, since he was not in the company at the height of their dominance. The build-up to the men's WarGames match at WWE Survivor Series 2024 has, among other things, revolved around Roman Reigns rebuilding his bloodline. First, Jimmy USO came to his rescue and helped him recruit Jey USO and Sami Zayn. Despite their search for a 5th in-ring partner, Paul Heyman was arguably a bigger missing piece in the storyline, given his history with the faction. It's no secret that CM Punk and Seth Rollins despise each other, inside and outside a WWE ring. Since the Second City Saint returned to the Stamford-based promotion, the duo have seemed destined to lock horns and were reported to be originally planned to face off at WrestleMania XL. A feud between them has been continually teased, leading fans to anticipate them clashing at next year's Mania. Punk teaming with Roman Reigns, another of Rollins' great rivals, could drive the Visionary over the edge, adding another motivation to their potential WrestleMania 41 clash. It could even play into the Architects' inevitable feud with the OTC, killing two birds with one stone. When all is said and done, CM Punk replacing Seth Rollins as the fifth man is an elegant step forward in the stories of everyone involved. Colby Daniel Lopez, born May 28, 1986, is an American professional wrestler. He is signed to WWE, where he performs on the Raw brand under the ring name Seth freaking Rollins. Prior to signing with WWE, he wrestled under the ring named Tyler Black for Ring of Honor, ROH, and was part of the Age of the Fall stable with Jimmy Jacobs. During his time in ROH, he held the ROH World Championship once and the ROH World Tag Team Championship twice with Jacobs, and won the 2009 Survival of the Fittest tournament. He also wrestled for various independent promotions including Full Impact Pro, where he was a one-time FIP World Heavyweight Champion, as well as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, where he was a one-time PWG World Tag Team Champion, also with Jacobs. Lopez signed with WWE in 2010 and was sent to its then developmental territory Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, where he was renamed Seth Rollins and became the inaugural FCW Grand Slam champion. After WWE rebranded its developmental brand from FCW to NXT, he became the inaugural NXT champion. In November 2012, he debuted on the main roster as a member of the Shield alongside Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. He won his first main roster championship, the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship, with Reigns in May 2013. He went on to hold the title a record 6 times with Ambrose and various partners. After leaving the Shield in 2014, he joined the Authority, establishing his on-screen character as a leading villain. Since then, he has headlined numerous major PPV and live streaming events for WWE, including WrestleMania XL. Rollins is a 5-time world champion in WWE, having won the WWE Championship twice, Universal Championship twice, and World Heavyweight Championship once, being the inaugural champion. He has also held the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship twice each, making him WWE's 29th Triple Crown champion and 19th Grand Slam champion, as well as the second wrestler to accomplish the latter twice under the revised 2015 format. He is also the only wrestler to have won the WWE Championship, Universal Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, and NXT Championship, in addition to being the only wrestler to compete in the match to decide the inaugural champion of 3 WWE Championships, NXT, Universal, and World Heavyweight. Rollins also won the 2014 Money in the Bank ladder match, the 2015 Slammy Award for Superstar of the Year, and the 2019 Royal